All right, team. Well, welcome to today's webinar slash our team call, and just want to welcome you. And it's good to be back. It's good to be back with our Advocare family and back into the swing of things. Many of you know that we had been out for a couple weeks in Africa, and we'd gotten a chance to serve on a mission trip with our church. But tonight it's all about just bringing some recognition to the team, what is going on in our lives, things that I'm really excited that are going to be generating a lot of growth, as well as a lot of opportunity for people to see just how powerful Advocare is for our whole for our whole organization. So just want to make sure that all all right, very cool. So just want to make sure that everybody is able to join that is coming online. Very cool. All right, here we go. So with that said, just want to start off tonight with a couple of just recognition and congratulations. One of the things that I never want to take for granted is just how many people are becoming a part of our whole organization, and it's beautiful to see just the way that people are sharing Advocare. We had 20 people on our team that added another person on their team, a new distributor. So there was a total of 27 new distributors through our whole organization, and that was pretty exciting because what that means to me is that there are people that are excited about what we have with Advocare. And to all of you that are new to our team, just want to welcome you and just encourage you to know that there is a whole community of people here ready to help you unlock your vision, your desired future. And Advocare is that vehicle that can do that. But I specifically want to highlight two people on our team that just really were our top recruiters. Hazen Alkire had 5 new recruits, and that's huge. And Wes Stanton had 2 new recruits. So way to go to you guys. And also, the 3K Club is one of those clubs that is just really consistently generating significant volume that is growing. And as always, Corey Sittner, Smash Daddy, was not only in the 3K Club, he was up in the 4K Club this last pay period. So congratulations, and some of you that are looking online, you guys can see the top 10 overrides. Overrides, for those of you that are new, are just when you have people that come to that advisor level that are 40% discount with you, those are business builders that you're helping grow their team. And so a gauge to have in regard to overrides is understanding, like, the more you help other people grow their team, the more passive income Advocare will pay you for helping build that depth and organization. So congratulations, those of you that are really significantly looking at Advocare and looking at your overrides. Continue to build that team and help people, and let us know how we can be of support to you in that. So one of the things that I wanted to do next is just to have Mandy share a little bit from just her experience and our experience being in Africa, and some of the coaching tips that she can share tonight. And those of you that are online looking at the presentation, we have some specific pictures that I just really love about, because they highlight how just sharing love and sharing life with children in one of the most one of the largest slums in Africa, it just really gripped our heart, and it opened up a lot of our eyes. And to be able to take our sons to experience that was really eye-opening. And I just wanted Mandy to have a chance to share a little bit of what that did for her. So Mandy, if you're ready, go ahead and just hit *6 and just share a little bit from your heart.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, take it away.
All right. Thanks for letting me share. Our trip was so amazing for so many different reasons, and I'm still think we've been back for a week and a half now and processing through all that we experienced there and that we saw. At least for me, I had a unique experience in that I got to spend 2 weeks, 5 days a week, from 10 in the morning until 3 o'clock in the afternoon, with these 18 women, 16 of whom who lived in Kibera, which is the largest slum in Africa. All of them were mothers. All of them, except for one, were widows. Their husbands had died of AIDS, and they were all also HIV positive. And their stories, the first day we sat and they shared their stories, and it was a very heavy day. They shared stories of so much, I don't even know how to say it. And forgive me if I seem a little scattered, but I'm still trying to process through everything and to be able to clearly communicate. But they had stories of slave labor, of rape, of sickness, of being rejected by their families, rejected by their husbands. Having HIV there brings so much. It can bring so much rejection to the point where a lot of them have not even shared with their neighbors just because of the stigma that brings. Trying to make money so that their kids can go to school, so that their kids can have a life. It just the circumstances and the struggles that these women have had in their life were so significant. And in their sharing and sitting with these women who are my friends now, like for that time, and being able to go to their homes and meet their kids, I saw just this incredible resiliency, that it didn't matter what the circumstances were or what had happened to them. At every single one of them, especially when they were told of their HIV status, it was like there was this turning point in their story of they had to decide whether to choose life or basically to die and give up hope because of what that their status as far as being HIV positive would mean for them, for their children, and all of that. And so every single one of them had reached that place where they made this strong commitment to choose life, whatever that meant for them and their families. And so for them, it didn't matter. They were going to figure out a way to make money. Their husbands were dead. A lot of their families had rejected them. There's nothing else for them to do but make it work, to put food on the table for their kids, for the sacrifices that they would make. But they never complained. There was no complaint anywhere in it. They knew what they were fighting for. They knew what they were living for, and they had this hope and this faith and this commitment to where they were going and what they were doing. So all of them were entrepreneurs. They had businesses. One of them was raising chickens to be able to sell, or they would mend clothes, or they would sell. We would get these dried fish, and she would sell those, or they would work as house help in other places. But they were all they all had some sort of business that they were committed to, and circumstances happen with their business as far as things getting stolen or chickens dying or like things would happen, but it never seemed to get to them because they knew what they had to do, and they were committed to it, and they didn't make up any stories about their circumstances, and they never wallowed in this like victim place, even though so many of them had been victims in so many different ways. But the resiliency and the hope too that they inspired to each other, and intentionally making sure that there was such a difference between people who put themselves and surrounded themselves with people who were hopeful and people who would just get wrapped up in their circumstances and negative voices. And those people didn't live long, really, because they would get sick and they wouldn't have anything to hope for when circumstances came up. And so I was very, my perspective shifted so much in sitting with them and seeing this true resiliency and this hope that they had, regardless of any circumstances. They knew what they were committed to and where they were going to put food on the table for their kids. There you have to pay for your kids to go to school, and so to get the uniform fees, the school fees, so that their kids can have a better future, the sacrifices that they need for that, and the hope and the joy that they had too as they were walking in this, that there wasn't this bitterness and this resentment in them towards even having to like work hard. I asked one woman, I was like, what do you like to do for fun? And it was a very confusing question, and so I didn't know if it was like between like a Swahili, like if there was trouble in the translation, but it was like they are just working so hard, and they don't have this attitude of entitlement or just like, oh, like I'm not. There was this enjoying of life as they were doing what they're doing, and things were really hard for them, and that's a whole other thing what I was opened up for me about, like the issues of poverty and how pervasive that is, and all of that. But how they were relating to their circumstances was everything as entrepreneurs, as mothers, as women, and again, their resiliency towards the circumstances in their life, and the depth of their commitment to where they were going and hope for their future. All of them like had such hope and dreams, and every day were committed towards working, moving towards that, regardless of what obstacles would come up in their way that they would then walk through. It was very inspiring. If you think about it, when we're leaving, they are all like, keep us in your prayers, like because they believe in that, and having people be praying for them and hope for them. If you think about it, pray for them. But yes, I just wanted to share, because I think I can get really wrapped up in my circumstances and looking at things and bitterness or resentment, or and so it was just a really great perspective shift for me to be around them for 2 weeks. So I hope that makes sense, and I just wanted to share that tonight.
Awesome, thank you, Mandy. And for those of you that are able to see right now the picture on the screen, that was pretty impactful to have just 2 weeks to share with. We had also kids camp, about 150 young kids, Mandy, if you're still on, go ahead and mute your phone. Let me go ahead and just mute real quick, everybody. All right, so now everybody's muted. Good. But just a perspective of like kids that have to wake up around 4 o'clock in the morning in order for them to be at school at 6, just with incredible poverty all around them, and with just a desire to achieve and get out of their circumstances. Many of them have high aspirations and dreams, and we met several now young adults that came from Kibera and were able to get out. And it just, to me, it just really solidified, wow, like there are so many people that are struggling to exist in life, and nothing comes easy. And then I look at the opportunity that I have with AdvoCare, and it is an opportunity to be able to create, with limitless opportunity, to be able to create the future. And what AdvoCare afforded us and was able to do for us is to allow us to be able to be there. There was a lot of people that their generosity was able to do this, but to have a business that travels with you and was able to allow us to be there with these kids and with these women was just life-changing for us. So we just wanted to share, and just hopefully many of you have been following, and we just want to simply just give an update and share and just encourage you to pursue your dreams, pursue the things that are available to you. And one of those things, as we transition into this next just segment of our call, is there are some really exciting things going on in the world of AdvoCare right now. We just had a huge wave of energy and of just commitment from the company, from Success School, and I know a lot of you that were there that really got to really understand and see what this company is all about. Many of you, this was your first time, got a chance to connect with a lot of our first-time guests that came to Success School, and from that, there is a tide that is rising. And we've heard this before. Our CEO, Richard Wright, has instilled this in the leadership, but a rising tide, rises all boats. But your boat has to be in the water if it's going to rise. And one of the things that we're looking at right now, specifically in the month of September into October, is what is called the Surge. Now, the Surge is a 30-day massive action of really committing to putting your face down, your head down on the grind, and just really going for it. And it's a whole commitment that really needs to have preparation right now. September 1st through September 15th, it's a time of preparation. And so for those of you that are interested in really taking this next step, a 30-day commitment to really create a lot of activity and plug people into the success system within AdvoCare, and to really not only jumpstart your business to a whole new level, but to really take this next time and say, wow, I'm going to really just go all in. And Wayne and Bethany Johnson have created just an incredible support system, some training. If you go to risechampions.biz, you'll have some of the documents that can really help lay things out for you. And many of you have seen other people really grow their business quickly. Well, this is one of the ways, and this is probably the most now powerful way that Wayne and through his organization are creating an opportunity for all of us that are ready to be able to surge. So I'm excited. I've got my whiteboard ready. I've got my notes ready. I've got my list of people ready. I'm gathering information. We're laying out the calendar, really organizing mixers and webinars and stuff in order to create this activity and this wave of activity that is going to just create more and more life change in people, as well as to help people find a way to have answers for the problems that they're facing, whether it be in health, but specifically with the business and looking at other business builders. So this is something that I'm just throwing it out there. Just know that if you are ready and wanting to be a part of the surge, shoot me a text or an email and let me know that you're in. And because I really want to commit to the people that are part of our team that are ready and wanting to do this. So let me know so that I can we can be as much support to you during this surge. But just know that we're in it as well. So I'm ready and I'm diving in. The next thing that I just wanted to highlight and just talk about as a team and as we come to a close for this our time tonight, I just want to let you know, like, when AdvoCare opens up an opportunity for us to come together, it's because there's so much intentionality that happens throughout the year of helping you build your business, helping you bring validation to what you're a part of. It was so exciting for us to be able to see on ESPN this last weekend during Labor Day weekend, to see the opening season of college football and to watch the AdvoCare logo, to see some of the commercials, to see the number 6 NASCAR. I even had a friend the next day at church share with us of like, man, we were watching the football game and we saw AdvoCare and we thought of you guys because they were just really excited of the fact that AdvoCare was on the TV and they thought of us and they're excited for us. Now, that's just something that AdvoCare has been able to do for us in order to bring this surge of business and credibility and validation that we are becoming not only a nationally recognized company and brand, but AdvoCare is becoming a household name. And one of the ways that we are really positioning ourselves to become that billion-dollar company in 2015 is by really spreading out and connecting in different regions. So I know already some of you have already registered and figured out which Advo Nation Champions United weekend you're going to be, or Saturday you're going to be a part of, but just take the time to really lock it in, get registered, and make a decision now that you're gonna not only just going to come to it, but that you're going to bring others with you. The whole idea of being a Champions United is that together it is more powerful than just by yourself or alone. And so I know many of you are already registered to the one in Colorado, in Portland, in San Antonio, in Houston, and just know that, and there's several of you already in Des Moines, and many of us are so excited that there's one out here in Long Beach, California. So just make a commitment, make a decision now. Get registered, because especially if you're doing the surge, but you haven't registered for this, you're doing a lot of preparation for something that may not give you the future that you desire unless you already have plans ahead that are ready to capture this wave of business that you're going to be jumping into. So all that to say, there are some exciting things going on in the world of AdvoCare. I can't wait to see what happens here in Long Beach, in California with us. I can't wait to hear about what's happening in San Antonio and Houston, Portland, Des Moines, Colorado. And it'd be awesome if we could have people on our team that are all over the map. So just make a decision and do that. And in regard to making a decision, I want to talk about this next incentive that was launched at Success School. The incentives that AdvoCare launches are up for grabs, and they're up for anybody and everybody that is ready to really build a business. Because the only way to win an incentive is by creating new business and helping new people win. What I'm excited about this next incentive is that it's a family incentive. And so AdvoCare has rolled out this new incentive that is all about helping people and their kids have a great time. Now, I just experienced a time away in Africa with my kids on a mission trip, and it was unbelievable to share that experience with them. And we came back and I knew that this was an incentive that had been launched. I was super excited about it, and then I also made a decision. I said, and I told my kids, I said, just like we had made a commitment and a decision to go for this trip to Africa and to raise the funds to do that, I'm making it a commitment to you guys that I'm going to work my butt off so that we can earn, and it's not going to be given to us, but that I can earn this incentive. And so we made a chart, we put it up. I am daily looking at it as a way of, what business are you doing? How are you helping? And I just want to let you know that if you are committed and are drawing a line in the sand and are going there with us, let me know as well. And there's strategic ways to earn this. There's a whole training that Wayne did. There's strategic ways to look at the numbers in order for you to earn this trip. So if you need help with that, let us know. But we are excited and we are committed, and we want to share this Kids on the Coast family incentive with other families on our team. So let me know if you're in with us, my friends. All right, last thing. Just want to let you know, if you are new to our team, we want to welcome you. We want you to know that you're a part of a great community of people, of champions, of families and individuals that have chosen to make a decision for a better future of their life. And we are honored to partner with you, and we are honored to be here as another layer of support and encouragement. So with that, I just want to encourage you to be strong with your vision. Without vision, the people will perish. Without vision, we don't know where we're going. We're just aimlessly going through our life. But our vision is what anchors us in. So be strong with your vision. Be courageous with your faith. And be faithful to your commitments. The only way for us to be able to accomplish the things that we set out is by sticking to our commitments and being faithful to them. So with that, I just want to say thank you. I hope you have a great week and pay period. Let us know how we can be of support to you. And once again, let us know if you're coming on the surge and if you're going to be there with us in Florida. All right. God bless you and have a great evening.